Historic NHL Redrafts 1994 to 1997. In this episode of Historic NHL Redrafts, I'll be redrafting NHL Drafts from 1994 to 1997. The draft order of the 1994 draft is determined by the standings from the 1993-94 season. 1994 Redraft. Florida Panthers select Daniel Alfredsson, Anaheim Mighty Ducks select Patrick Elias, Ottawa Senators select Milan Hajduk, Tampa Bay Lightning select Marty Turco, Edmonton Oilers select Ryan Smith, San Jose Sharks select Evgeny Nabokov, Washington Capitals select Thomas Vokoun, Montreal Canadiens select Steve Sullivan, Buffalo Sabres select Ed Jovanovski, Washington Capitals select Chris Drury, Chicago Blackhawks select Jeff Friesen, New York Islanders select Jose Theodore, Washington Capitals select Jeff O'Neill, Calgary Flames select Tim Thomas, New York Rangers select Frederick Modin, Vancouver Canucks select Matthias Ohlund, Boston Bruins select Sheldon Souray, Dallas Stars select Radek Bonk, Pittsburgh Penguins select Oleg Tverdovsky, Edmonton Oilers select Kim Johnson, Hartford Whalers select Dan Cloutier, LA Kings select Matthew Dandino, New York Islanders select Dave Scatchard, Quebec Nordiques select Curtis Brown, and the New Jersey Devils select Bryce Salvador. 1995 Redraft. Anaheim Mighty Ducks select Jerome McGinley, Florida Panthers select Shane Doan, Ottawa Senators select Mika Kiprasov, Tampa Bay Lightning select Wade Redden, San Jose Sharks select Mark Savard, Edmonton Oilers select Brian Berard, St. Louis Blues select Peter Sakura, Montreal Canadiens select J.S. Jaguar, Buffalo Sabres select Damon Lankow, Philadelphia Flyers select Sammy Kapanen, Chicago Blackhawks select Stefan Robida, New York Islanders select Philip Kuba, Washington Capitals select Jochen Hesch, Calgary Flames select Radek Dvorak, New York Rangers select Michael Handzus, Vancouver Canucks select Alexei Morozov, Boston Bruins select Martin Biron, Dallas Stars select Jay McKee, Pittsburgh Penguins select Jan Hrdina, and the Winnipeg Jets select PJ Axelson. 1996 Redraft. Anaheim Mighty Ducks select Zdeno Chara, Florida Panthers select Thomas Cabriolet, Ottawa Senators select Daniel Briere, Tampa Bay Lightning select Chris Phillips, Edmonton Oilers select Matt Cullen, San Jose Sharks select Marco Sturm, St. Louis Blues select Dinas Zubris, Montreal Canadiens select Pavel Kubina, Buffalo Sabres select JP Dumont, Philadelphia Flyers select Michael Roosevelt, Chicago Blackhawks select Tom Pody, New York Islanders select Eric Belanger, Washington Capitals select Sammy Salo, Chicago Blackhawks select Tony Lindman, and the New York Rangers select Mark Parrish. 1997 Redraft. Tampa Bay Lightning select Joe Thornton, Anaheim Mighty Ducks select Roberto Luongo, Florida Panthers select Patrick Marleau, Ottawa Senators select Marian Hossa, San Jose Sharks select Brian Campbell, Pittsburgh Penguins select Olli Jokinen, Edmonton Oilers select Brendan Morrow, Chicago Blackhawks select Sergei Samsonov, San Jose Sharks select Eric Brewer, Buffalo Sabres select Maxim Afinogenov, New York Rangers select Christian Huselius, LA Kings select Scott Hannon, Washington Capitals select Mike York, Calgary Flames select Joe Corvo, Montreal Canadiens select Kyle Calder, Boston Bruins select Matt Cook, Detroit Red Wings select Ladislav Nagy, Dallas Stars select Andrew Ference, Vancouver Canucks select Paul Mara, New York Islanders select Magnus Arvidsson, Chicago Blackhawks select Daniel Cleary, Carolina Hurricanes select Jason Chimera, LA Kings select Henrik Talinder, and the New York Islanders select David Abisher. If the changes are not indicated here, the pick stays the same. Notable changes. Anaheim Mighty Ducks get Patrick Elias, Jerome McGinley, Zdeno Chara, and Roberto Luongo. Ottawa Senators get Milan Hajduk, Mika Kiprasov, Daniel Briere, and Marian Hossa. Florida Panthers get Daniel Alfredsson, Shane Doan, Thomas Cabriolet, and Patrick Marleau. Tampa Bay Lightning get Marty Turco, Wade Redden, Chris Phillips, and Joe Thornton. San Jose Sharks get Evgeny Nabokov, Mark Savard, Marco Sturm, Brian Campbell, and Eric Brewer. Washington Capitals get Thomas Vokoun, Chris Drury, Jeff O'Neill, Jochen Hesch, Sammy Salo, and Mike York. Edmonton Oilers get Ryan Smith, Brian Berard, Matt Cullen, and Brendan Morrow. The changes in the draft have a huge impact on the upcoming season. In first place in the Eastern Conference are the New Jersey Devils, followed by the Carolina Hurricanes, Toronto Maple Leafs, New York Islanders, Boston Bruins, Montreal Canadiens, Buffalo Sabres, and Washington Capitals. Missing the playoffs in the Eastern Conference are the New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Ottawa Senators. In first place in the Western Conference are the Colorado Avalanche, followed by the LA Kings, Phoenix Coyotes, Vancouver Canucks, Dallas Stars, Detroit Red Wings, Calgary Flames, and St. Louis Blues. Missing the playoffs in the Western Conference are the Chicago Blackhawks, Edmonton Oilers, San Jose Sharks, and Anaheim Mighty Ducks. The Colorado Avalanche win the Stanley Cup in 6 games over the New Jersey Devils. In the next episode, I will be redrafting NHL Drafts from 1998 to 2000.